everybody. See, I thought I figured out that when the thing, like this camera that I have, like it goes like this, and then I thought that means you can start talking, and then it doesn't even start recording, so I always get cut off. But anyway, good morning. I'm not awake yet. I'm just now having my first cup of coffee. That's like my second sip. And when I did that, that just hurt like a mother fucker because I did something to my shoulder last night. I was like laying down and reading, like I was laying sideways in the bed and reading while the kid was reading, and I got up and I was like, oh god. So I don't know what the hell I did to my shoulder, but it hurts like really bad. But I did still get dressed in like my sports bra and my tank top, like I was going to go to Zumba at 9:30, but I don't think I'm going to go, which makes me sad because I haven't been in a long time because I've either been sick or field trips or whatever, but I'm not sure that I'm going to make it because my shoulder is freaking killing me. But anyway, and I'm lazy and it's raining, and I promise I will definitely go next week. I absolutely promise. But okay, so what I want to talk about this morning, I'm going to talk quick so I don't like go on and on and on. First, I'm going to talk about this PB2. I'm not getting, obviously, I don't get paid to make a commercial for them, but this is like peanut butter powder, and this particular one is has chocolate in it. And the serving, one serving is 2 tablespoons of this stuff. It has 1 gram of fat, and it has 45 calories, and it's fantastic. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because obviously, no, I'm not on some PB2 diet, or I wouldn't still look like I look right now. But my kid doesn't eat vegetables, like hardly at all. And that's basically because I'm a horrible mother, because from the beginning I should have been feeding her regular food, and but like it took me a while to even get her on people food because I was always afraid she's going to choke on something. And then I've never had like really a regular work. I mean, I have a pretty regular work schedule now, but it was never like I would work graveyards or late swings and stuff. And before that, when I had a regular job, I went to school at night. So like I was never in the habit of being like a cooking. Like I was a horrible wife basically because I didn't like cook. And like, let's all sit down at the table and eat dinner like normal people and stuff. So like I pretty much screwed her on the whole, like, here's a plate of food. You're going to eat this for dinner, like how I grew up. Here's your food, and if you don't like that, then that's too bad. And instead I'm just like, here, I'll make you some nuggets, or I'll make you some grilled cheese or whatever. But I'm working on it. But the whole reason I bring this up is because if I take this PB2 and I put it in, I'm going to find the name of this blender that I have. But it's a blender. Like, it's not a bullet, but it's a, I think the brand on it is Bella. And it wasn't terribly expensive. It looks kind of like a Bella Rocket blender or something like that. But I'm not sure if that's the one I got or not. But anyway, so I put the PB2 in there, at least 2 tablespoons. Sometimes maybe I'll do like 3. And we use almond milk because that's just what we get, the vanilla almond milk. It's only like 30 calories for a cup. And then I put in like a cup of spinach and some ice, a few ice cubes to make it nice and cold, and like a drizzle of Hershey's chocolate syrup just to make it more chocolatey. And so then right there, she's got like 2 servings of spinach, and she doesn't complain about it. She just eats it. Or drinks it, rather. Anyway, okay, so that's what I want to tell you about. Also, last night I was super excited because I don't think in my entire life I cooked a whole chicken except for like maybe 2 times, if that, and I'm not sure. And the only reason I probably cooked a whole chicken was that I have this cooker thing. It's a 3-quart oval casserole that came from Princess House. And I got it like about 1,000,000 years ago or sometime in the past. I don't even remember. The early 2000s. I don't know. And mid 2000s. Okay. And it's made by Princess House. I don't even know if they still make it. It looks like Princess House still exists, but it's a 3-quart covered casserole. And the reason that I bought it was because at the princess party that I was at, they were like, you can put a chicken in here, and in 30 minutes you can cook it in the microwave. Well, if you look at their website, it says like it's 30. So they still exist, but I don't know I can't tell if they make this thing still. But anyway, the recipe I found from Princess House says that you cook it for like 35 to 45 minutes. But depending on how the size of your microwave or wattage or whatever. But I went for like 40 minutes, and that was probably like 5 minutes too long. My sister-in-law does it for 30 minutes. She was the one who inspired me to do it because like I'll go to their house and they do this all the time. And I'm like, why don't I even use that? Like I've lived in the house that I'm in for like 5 years, and the thing has been sitting in my cabinet in the same place for those entire 5 years because I've never taken it out and used it for anything. So I did that yesterday, and I like got some lemons. Cut up some lemon, stuffed it in the cavity. First, I guess my problem is that I always think raw chicken is gross. Like I don't like to touch it. I think it's grody because it's all slimy and clammy and shit like that. And in the olden days, I think you were supposed to rinse it, but now I think they say don't rinse it because then you're just spreading your salmonella and shit like all around the kitchen. So don't. But anyway, like, you take out at least it just has the bag of whatever. Like, I guess people who are crafty would use that in some like gravy or something, but I just threw that away. And then there was like this thing sticking out, like a neck looking thing. I couldn't even figure out how to get it out or off, so I just left it, and I put some lemons, some sliced lemons in there and lemon juice all over it, and some truffle salt because I'm obsessed with that because it's like an inexpensive way to have like truffle flavor. And then some chili salt, chili garlic salt or something like that, made by Lowry's. It was delicious. It was scrumptious. But before I got to eating it, like I take it out and I put a little olive oil, like not even like 2 tablespoons or something, and rubbed it all over the chicken and stuff, which again, gross. But I take it out and I let it cool, and I'm getting ready to cut it, and I'm like, these breasts are really like, there's like hardly any meat on these. And the thought crossed my mind. I was like, I remember at Trader Joe's seeing something that said like young chicken. I'm like, does young chicken mean that they don't have breasts? Like, what the hell's, that thought actually crossed my mind. And then I realized I had cooked the chicken upside down. Like, I didn't even apparently notice this when I was getting it ready for the thing, that I was cooking it upside down. Jesus, it's already 7 minutes that I fucking talking, and I wasn't going to talk for that long. The only other thing I think I wanted to mention, I'm looking at my computer tabs. I'm super depressed about Selfie. Like, Entertainment Weekly wrote an article, and it's called Why You Should Care That Selfie Got Canceled. Because, yeah, you know why you should care? Because it's really good, and it's really funny, and it really fucking sucks that it got canceled. I have stuff to say about Apollo from Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I'm going to save that for next time because I want to cut this off, and I'm going to hit 8 minutes in 3, 2, 1 seconds. Okay, bye.